The month was December. The year was 2024. I made this video here. Kaspa, crypto price prediction 2025. It had 28,000 views. And I gave my low, high, and base case for Kaspa in a price prediction style. But I backed it up with numbers. And I used Kaspa dominance on what I thought the overall crypto market cap would be. And I reverse engineered the math. I'm so smart to figuring out what each Kaspa coin would be worth at its peak, its low, and its middle. And this video, because we're 6 months removed from the last video, I'm going to give you an updated Kaspa price prediction for not just the end of 2025, but for the market cycle as a whole. I'm going to show you my notes that I had from the previous video. Take a look at this. So I started with, where do I think crypto market cap in total will be? And I said 8 to 12 trillion, and we landed at 10. I am not changing that. We're working with a number of $10 trillion market cap for overall crypto. So then we decide, okay, at the time, you can see Kaspa's market cap dominance was at 0.09%. And well, we're about 30% off of that now, as we are at 0.06%. So these numbers are going to change. I'm going to tell you exactly what. But first, let's recap. My low end was 0.12%, which is a 2x from where we currently are right now. And my reasoning for it hitting the low case was no tier one listings. You haven't really had any, right? We have no Coinbase still. We have no Binance still. No Key. We have Key. No Crescendo. We have Crescendo. So maybe I overestimated the bullishness of this, but I think a large factor is just the overall sentiment around altcoins, and retail is just too broke to buy our altcoin bags right now. Right? Speculation is not what's driven this market cycle so far. It's been institutions and, well, large legacy giants. And so that's going to have to change because let's face it, right now, as it stands at the time of recording, July 1st, 2025, which, by the way, when you're watching this video, it'll be about 7 to 10 days removed from this date right now. Kaspa's got no ecosystem. Well, I don't want to say it doesn't have an ecosystem. Doesn't have smart contract. It's got a token standard. They just went through a massive hard fork Crescendo, moving it from 1 block to 10 blocks per second. But there's just no massive adoption. There is no massive usage on the network. And it's not to any fault of Kaspa or developers or the community. It's just, it's not built out yet. When you have a project like Kaspa that doesn't have an influx of VC funding and doesn't have a centralized entity controlling what happens, it just takes a lot longer. So if you're patient with Kaspa, these numbers might come true. And take a look at this again. High end was $5. Base case was $2.16. These numbers, I don't think they're going to happen in this cycle, but give it one more cycle. I think these numbers, I think we might actually outpace these numbers. So with that being said, at the current state we're in now and forward looking 6 months to 10 months, right? End of the year, trickling into maybe 2026 with this market cycle, I'm adjusting my low end from 0.12 to 0.1. I do think Kaspa will continue to grow, which means its dominance would actually rally. What is that math? 40%? Something like that? Close, a little more than that, 50%, 55%. So I still think we're going to get that. Now, to do the math, what we're going to do is we're going to take 10 trillion in overall crypto market cap. What is that, million? This is 10 trillion. We're going to multiply it by our 0.1%. And that gives us a market cap of 10 billion. Now what we do is we go over to Kaspa and we see, well, how many of these damn Kaspa coins are circulating? 26.39 billion. So we divide this number by 26.39 billion. And we get a price of around 37.8 cents per Kaspa. Now, that is my low case. Okay? That's not bad. At where Kaspa is currently sitting, we're at 0.1% in dominance, 38 cents, we'll call it. I do think Kaspa's been consolidating for a very long time. I do think we're going to start seeing more momentum and uptick in buyers. And I'm telling you, we do need maybe not the retail FOMO we had in 2021 to 17, but we need a little bit of that retail. Or can we get a Kaspa ETF? Or can we get smart contracts before the year is over? All of that, I think, could come into play for Kaspa's low end. Now, again, that is 0.1%. My base case was 0.55%, which would bring us a $2.16 Kaspa. With the information I have and what I project moving forward, I am going to lower that number down to 0.35%. So a third of 1% is my base case dominance for Kaspa. And if we do the math on that, that would give us a $35 billion market cap for Kaspa divided by 26.39 billion tokens, which gives a price of around $1.32 for Kaspa. Now, this is assuming we get smart contracts, we get a little bit of retail, we get maybe one ecosystem token, whether it's a meme coin, whether it's a dApp, I don't know, that reaches $1 billion in market cap. If that happens, I don't think $1.32 Kaspa is crazy. I really don't. Now, can things change? Could the cycle be so concentrated in the altcoins that Kaspa doesn't get love? And it won't just be Kaspa that doesn't get love. It'll be a bunch of other projects that don't get love. Absolutely, that can happen. But that is not my base case. My base case is money will start pouring in. They just passed that massive $5 trillion budget deal, the big, beautiful bill. Money print is going to come back on. Fed's going to start cutting rates. More liquidity is going to flow. We have advisors saying you need 40% allocation of crypto. Not just any advisor. The top advisor in the country is saying that. And can Kaspa get mixed into that fold? We know the tech is good. We know the devs are good. We know the community is amazing. But that all has to come to fruition with actual usage on the chain. And with a proof of work that does 10 blocks per second, find me another proof of work blockchain that can do that. I challenge you to do it. There's really not any. It's just, can it get that adoption? I do think it gets some adoption. And I think that, along with the speculation from the community that exists now and the community that will be coming forward in the next 6 to 10 months, I do think $1 to $1.32, I think is not out of the realm of possibilities for Kaspa. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Am I crazy? Am I undershooting this thing? Am I overshooting this thing? I want to know what your price prediction going into the end of the year and the overall market cycle top for Kaspa will be. Let me know in the comment section. And come check out our live show Monday through Friday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Till the next one.